Hello and welcome to my channel Learning Construction Management with Dr. A.R. Nasir. I am Dr. Abdurrahman Nasir and the slogan for my channel is Construction Management Made Easy. In this video, we will learn about the difference between agreement and a contract. But before we proceed further, I request you all to please subscribe my channel for keeping me motivated to continue making the educational content for learning construction management. So without further ado, let's get started. The topics which we are going to cover in this video are what is an agreement and what is the difference between the agreement and the contract. So let's move on to the first question. What is an agreement? An agreement is an understanding or arrangement which is usually informal in nature, reached between two or more parties that is not enforced by law. That means non-binding. However, it may be enforced at the option of parties. One important aspect is the consideration. The consideration is also not essential in an agreement. Consideration may or may not be there in an agreement. Moreover, the scope of the agreement is wide in nature. Let's discuss a scenario. If party A makes an agreement which is informal with party B to construct a new house, party A can proceed with it. However, during any time in the future, if party B says that A is not fulfilling the promise as agreed, then B has no legal cover since it was an informal agreement and it was not binding in law. In this case, party B cannot take much action since the agreement was not enforced, that is, not binding at law. Now take a similar example where we suppose that party A makes a contract with party B to construct a new house. During any time in the future, if party B says that party A is not fulfilling the promise as agreed in the contract, then party B can go to knock the doors of the court of law and say that A is not fulfilling his legal obligations. Due to being legally binded, party A has actually breached the contract and will ultimately have to pay the price for it. Let's move on to the second part of this video, which is the difference between the agreement and the contract. The words contract and the agreement are often used to mean the same thing, yet there are differences between the two terms. Let's look at the differences. There are differences in the contract and the agreement as to nature. Agreement is informal in nature, whereas the nature of the contract is formal. The second aspect is as to scope. The scope of the agreement is wide, whereas the scope of the contract is limited. The third is as per the consideration. In agreement, consideration may or may not be there, but in contract, consideration is a fundamental element, so it is the must-having essential. To conclude, if an agreement satisfies all the essentials of the contract, it can become a contract. With this, we can say that all the contracts are agreements, but all the agreements are not the contract. That's it. Hope you have liked the video. If yes, then please click the like button. If you have any query regarding the topic, please leave your comment and I will be more than happy to answer you directly. For more learning videos, do subscribe my channel Learning Construction Management with Dr. A.R. Nasir, because we believe construction management is made easy. See you soon, take care and goodbye.